You know what? Let's real quick check out Twitch is Dying. Then we'll do another song, and then we'll do like the Komini confession shit, and then we'll do some Genshin shit maybe. Who knows?
There's some questions that people will always ask.
But I do want to see
themselves.
Twitch is Dying.
Where do we come from? Where do we go when we die? Why is Charlie so short? And what can finally kill a business that's too big to fail? We've only seen this a few
Stupid
times
higher
in
ups.
history with things like
Not that I'm explicitly saying, Twitch, if
Like
you're watching this,
Blockbuster,
that
an
your higher
absolute
ups are
titan
stupid. I'm just saying
that
some of the
completely
decisions are
crumbled.
not it.
But usually there's some things that a lot of people just believe will never fail because they're so big. YouTube, Google, Facebook, you know, these kind of staples. And among those is Twitch, I imagine. For a long time, Twitch has been the go-to spot for live streaming. Of course, there are alternatives, there has been competition, but Twitch has managed to remain king and sits atop a pile of mangled corpses from shitty startups that just couldn't make it in the industry. God rest the soul of Mixer, gone but not forgotten.
Mixer,
And then there's
like,
also really niche ones like D-Live,
almost made it,
which
but they
I
fumbled
don't know
a
what
bit.
the fuck's going on with D-Live, but I remember you used to be able to cheer things called lemons, so maybe the lemons are still going well. I couldn't tell you, but all I know.
What do you
for
mean,
sure is
this
Twitch is
guy?
still
You don't know
number one
Charlie, the
platform.
motherfucking goat? How do you not know Moist Critical? He's literally my starting screen. Come on now. Come on now. You literally saw, in the Deji video, you saw an edit of him. Come on.
YouTube is catching up, though. YouTube's been making big power moves,
Oh,
but
good.
Twitch has still managed to hold on to its stranglehold on streaming. But today, I think that crown
No,
is
he sounds
threatened.
very alive.
I believe we're about to enter the Game of Thrones here for who's going to be the #1 live streaming platform because Twitch may have just publicly committed suicide, or at the very least, shot themselves in the foot 1,000 times publicly. Now, before I get into this, I'm not exaggerating. I really do believe this decision Twitch has made is massively impactful for the overall health and longevity of the platform, and I'm going to explain why in great detail. I swear to God, this week has been the most eventful week in the entire history of the cyberspace. Since the creation of the World Wide Web, no week has been this wild. So,
I don't know about
today,
all that.
out of nowhere, at like 4 a.m.
Like, the
my
almost
time,
stock market
Twitch
crash in
dropped
2008 was probably pretty wacky.
announcement on a policy update that's on the horizon, and it's a doozy. So buckle your seatbelt and keep your hands inside the ride at all times because we're going in deep. This is downright baffling that they thought this was a good idea. So the announcement is all about their revenue split as well as a couple of other things that they briefly touch on. But the big focal point here is what they're going to be changing with their streamer revenue split. For those that don't know, when you stream on Twitch, you can have...
As someone that makes a lot of money on
affiliate,
Twitch, this is important to me.
partner.
I'm just saying.
You get a sub button, which is
Joke,
something
by the way,
that viewers
obviously.
can click on and pay you like $5 a month to support you as well as get emotes in return. Now, streamers split this $5 with Twitch. Twitch takes 50%, 50% goes to the streamer. However, for as long as I can remember, they've also had a 70-30 split where 70% goes to the streamer and only 30% goes to Twitch. That's something that isn't exactly secretive. It's not something that's only existed in hushed whispers behind the dumpsters or anything like that. It's been something that's been publicly discussed for a long time. The 70-30 split was reserved for like partners on the upper echelon of streaming. And for a long time, I, as well as pretty much everyone else on the platform, has always said that the revenue split across the entire platform should be a flat 70-30 for all creators of all sizes, to match YouTube at the very least. YouTube is 70-30 for all their streamers.
It's so weird that
70%
it's
to streamers,
different depending
30%
on
to
like
YouTube.
how big
But
you
Twitch, that deal is only reserved for the select few partners that get that. Everyone else is 50-50, which makes no sense, honestly, because it should just be a 70-30 split straight up. Now, when I first saw this announcement be posted, I got
with all
starry-eyed.
due
I was
respect,
like, holy shit.
While I'm
Twitch-
streaming, I do not give a single fuck about Mude. I'm not gonna stop in the middle of streaming and be like, "Oh my god, Discord waifu game."
About to cop the fattest W in internet history with this announcement. They're going to announce that every streamer's getting a 70-30 split. This is what everyone's been wanting for years. Let's fucking go.
Why didn't you say fuck,
And
man?
then
Why
the
didn't you claim her? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Well, my bad then. My fucking fault. You're always talking to me, so I thought you were talking to
reality
me.
set in. Just like a man.
It's my
who
fucking stream,
unfortunately
okay?
came home early
I
from
assume
work and
chat's
found his
talking
wife
about me.
cheating on him, I was devastated. Because what they actually were explaining is that they were just getting rid of the 70-30 deal altogether. They explained that they'll no longer be offering the 70-30 contracts to any streamers, as well as mentioning the alteration to existing 70-30 premiums. So creators that are already used to the 70-30 deals will maintain 70-30 up to $100,000, and after $100,000, it then goes to 50-50. So instead of bringing all creators up to 70-30, they bring everyone down to 50-50. And I'm sure a lot of you think like it's unreasonable to expect them to do 70-30 deals for everyone, but it's really not. They're backed by Amazon. They have a massive purse that they could tap into for moves like this. YouTube has 70-30 deals for every streamer. Like, that is the standard. And you're telling me Twitch, which is the literal #1 streaming platform and has been for fucking decade now, can't match that deal? How is YouTube, which is only just now really starting to figure out the streaming space, able to do a better job at something Twitch pioneered?
It's kind of an L move.
It's kind of fucking crazy to me. So Twitch came in like a burglar in the night, but instead of stealing a television, they just stole 20%.
Like, it doesn't matter to me because I don't make money.
Make their platform
but like,
pop off in the first place. According to some of the math I've seen floating around, overall this is a 29% decrease in revenue for streamers that were on the 70-30 deal. But again, that's for the upper echelon of streaming, so they're going to be fine, you know? Your heart shouldn't be breaking like, holy fuck, they're going to be homeless now. It's a slap in the face to them for sure, but they're going to be okay. They're very well off. Sure. But you would expect, if they're taking 20% back from those streamers, you would expect Twitch to be using that money to improve the platform, or being like, you know what? Since we're taking this, here's how we're going to make the platform better for viewers and for streamers. But they're not. They're making it worse. They continue to shit where they eat. They announced this part in the same blog post. I guess like the first part was supposed to be the bad news, like hitting you with the cold water right away. 70-30 contracts are gone. But here's the dessert. Here's the good stuff coming. Our recent bump in ads revenue share to 55% as part of our ads incentive program.
This is like a lot of ads now.
These larger streamers to make up most, if not all, of that revenue. How can you be this?
That is not true. That's not true, bro.
The shamelessness,
bro. That's definitely not true. Because look at this. I get like 3 cents to like 19 cents off ads a stream. That would not make up for, even if I lost out on like half of a subs price, which is like what? Or half of what I would make off sub. If it's 50-50, 250, so like 125 would be half of that. I wouldn't even make that. So this is an L.
A positive or
for
a noble thing.
But you know.
Yeah, so you guys are making less money on subs and Twitch is making more. So what? Boo-hoo, cry about it. Just run more ads, idiot. You
and then also, if I keep running more ads, that just fucks retention time. Because people don't care, like, once you do that, you know?
For us, baby. Keep greasing the machine. More ads. That'll solve it. They're like fucking Mr. Krabs over here with this.
I didn't let Twitch do my ads. I don't even touch them.
On ads. They're trying to make Twitch like TV.
I don't think I can run any
15
right now.
minutes of ads per hour. It's crazy here. Right now, the maximum contract on Twitch is 4 minutes of ads per hour. Yeah, it's not as much as TV, but that alone right there is still significantly more ads than you're going to get on YouTube. Plus, Twitch's ads are significantly more intrusive. They're unskippable ads, whereas YouTube has skippable ones. Like, they're just so behind here. And they're trying very hard to push these larger streamers to do as many ads as possible. By taking away that 20% and then like bumping up their split on ad revenue as a way of kind of like nudging them, like, hey, I know you missed that 20%. Why not just click that 3-minute ad button one more time for us? Maybe 2 or 3 more times so you can actually get back to where you were. It's horrible. It's not only bad for streamers who don't want to run ads, which is all of them. The only streamers that run ads are the ones that are contractually obligated to. It's also awful for viewers because it completely ruins the experience.
Yeah, I don't run ads.
Skippable ads, and they will go for literally 8 back-to-back ads. Nobody wants that. It's a terrible viewing experience.
Oh, really?
And
that's awful, Dur. What the fuck? Let me check my ad thing real quick. Hold on. Let's see. What does this look like? How do I fucking check it, actually? I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of let Twitch run that shit. Damn, maybe Twitch really does like ads.
More prevalent should this change go forward as written. Now let's dive into why I believe this change will have a massively detrimental effect on the platform as a whole. I think what's going to happen here is like a full-blown exodus. I feel like this is going to be straight up Matt Damon being sent to Mars here. There's going to be a lot of top-level streamers, I think, that
moving to YouTube.
No longer exclusively stream on Twitch.
Or stream
You might remember
both.
recently Twitch made a change to another policy which forbids streamers from streaming anywhere else once they're a partner. That got lifted. So as just a normal partner, you can simultaneously stream on Twitch and YouTube.
I want to try that, low-key.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to the streamers that have the 70-30 contracts. Those are much more strict. And those contracts, they ask a lot of the streamer. From ad incentives, which can go up to 4 minutes per hour, all the way to the stream hours they require per month, which can go from like 160 to 180 hours, which is a lot. That's a big ask.
Hold on.
A lot of the streamers
180 hours a month, right? Damn, that's kind of a lot.
They've been grinding that for a long time at that 70-30 mark, but now...
Let me actually check. What would a normal full-time job be? Like 8 hours a day, you'd reckon? Like a 9 to 5, let's see. How many hours is that? 10, 11, 12, and then 5. So 8 times 5, we'll do 5 days a week, and then times 4, 160 hours. So that is, but still, it's streaming. It's not like, I get it. It's still work, but it's not like as hard as a normal job. But still. I don't have a fucking contract. What are you talking about? I'm not even a partner. I am an affiliate. I was thinking of streaming to both though, instead of just one. But I don't know how it would work. Also, I don't know if my internet could handle it.
30 mark completely changing and going back down. They're gonna start to wonder, is it worth it? Like they took a huge hit to their sub revenue, but they're still grinding for less money. Why would they then stay exclusive with Twitch when they can just not renew their contract and simultaneously stream on Twitch and YouTube?
True.
Or better yet, why not go to YouTube, who's going to pay them a bag to get there, like straight up 7 figures worth of doubloons, straight big schmeckles to go over there? Why wouldn't they just take that, go to YouTube, which has the 70-30 split they're used to, as well as significantly more lax contracts? Ludwig recently showed his hours streamed for a month, and he's not even breaking 120 hours. That's nothing on Twitch. Whereas YouTube, it's more lax. It's the 70-30 split you're used to. The ads are less intrusive, and there's no huge ad requirement in YouTube contracts that I know of. And you're getting paid to go over there. Why the fuck would you stay on Twitch? Twitch has nothing at that point. The only thing Twitch has over YouTube then is the chat. And Twitch chat is a million times better than YouTube chat.
And if I stream... Oh, I can't really stream on YouTube. I just realized. Because... If I do a music stream, my YouTube one's getting taken down during the stream. With Twitch, I can at least get rid of the VOD and like be safe. YouTube, I'm not. So if it's like a gaming stream, then maybe I could do both. But I don't know. I just like kind of just having Twitch,
100%. But
I don't
if
think I
YouTube
do it on
ever
YouTube
fixes their chat, then there's really no reason to stay on Twitch. And even as a viewer too, because once all of these new policies roll out that they've announced here, the changes, your experience as a viewer is going to be worse because you're going to be inundated with ads constantly. It's going to be like fucking brainwashing with how many
See, if you're a big streamer, then it's probably a lot harder, though.
It is killing the big streamer's motivation to stay there because YouTube is just the better offer. It's the better deal. And if you don't want to exclusively stream on YouTube, why wouldn't you just simultaneously stream on both then and double dip, double fist here? There's no reason to be exclusive on Twitch once this change comes because all it's going to do is be an added stress and a worse experience for your viewers. Because once you take this new
I should do that. Just a stream titled I'm Sleeping. And I'll be sleeping. I'm going to do that. Oh, fuck it. I will. And that will be the entire stream. It won't even be like part of a subathon or nothing. It'll just be like, I'm sleeping.
Going to have to run more ads, which makes it an unwatchable stream. When there's a ton of ads...
One thing I'm scared of with sleeping, right, is... Like... My dick get hard, like, when you wake up and you're like that, what if, first thing when I wake up, first thought that comes to my mind isn't, yo, I am on stream. It's gonna be like, let's get up, like, damn, I'm tired. I'm gonna get up, y'all gonna see some shit, and I'm like, wait a fucking minute, I'm streaming, oh god, Oh, no, I'd have to mute it, I would have to mute, there's no way I'm letting y'all hear me if I say anything in my sleep. Ain't no fucking way. I'm literally gonna be sleeping. Y'all barely even see a silhouette of my body. The lights will be off. You'll barely see shit. No way I'm letting y'all deep dive into my sleeping
Most
habits.
People do, because they're super intrusive. They ruin it. No one likes the ad breaks. When I do an ad break, it's because I went up to go pee.
I wouldn't say that.
And I'll just run ads while I'm peeing so no one's missing anything. But I can't piss fucking 5 times an hour in order to hit the new ad density requirements. Like, that's... my bladder's not built that way. I'm not a fucking superhero, right? With great power comes great pissing, but I'm just not there yet. It's just super stupid. Like, they're not even addressing the problem with the ads with how intrusive they are. They're still pre-roll ads, which immediately kill discoverability for smaller streamers, because if someone's clicking on a stream they're unfamiliar with, they're not going to sit through 6 ads that play against the creator's will. They'll see the ads come up and they'll immediately leave, so now they've lost a potential new viewer. Like, the ads are a huge problem on Twitch that are not being addressed. Instead, they're just doubling down on the current ad status, like how they pre-roll.
Oh, I've realized growing on Twitch is fucking
just
hard.
Subtly push streamers to run more of them in order to make up for lost revenue that Twitch took back from them. It's just such a fucking backwards idea that they had the
I'm never
chutzpah,
doing
the
Facebook
gall
gaming.
to try and spin as something noble. When you read this blog post, they write it as if they're some saint, like as if they're doing the platform a favor, like this is somehow a good thing. When under no interpretation of this policy is it a good thing. I don't know how it can possibly be spun as a positive thing unless people really fixate on, wow, creators get a little more percentage of the ad revenue. That's great. I can't wait to see more ads from them. It's just so fucking insulting. And then they even had the audacity in this policy update to mention how expensive it is to run the site as if anyone is surprised by that. It's
yeah,
Twitch.
like my entire
Of course
family
it's
in the stream. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be like I'll have more viewers than ever. It'll be 70 viewers, but it's just my extended family.
It costs a ton of fucking money to run the site. You know what else costs a ton to run? YouTube. And you're both backed by massive.
What are you doing, my bot?
You can both afford it. I don't know why that was there in the first place. They slid that.
Fuck it, I'll set up a bot before my next stream.
70-30 for all the streamers, but it just left a bad taste in my mouth because it doesn't really seem like it doesn't compute in my mind how Amazon, who owns Twitch, can't somehow figure out a way to compete with YouTube with the 70-30 deal. Like, how is that possible, really? But just to wrap it all up, my point is, I think this policy will drive most of the top streamers, as well as a lot of their viewers, off of Twitch, at least exclusively on Twitch. Because it's going to be a worse viewing experience should this go through, because the streamers will feel obligated to run more ads, even if it's not in their contract. Just the lost revenue that they'll experience from the 70-30 going back to 50-50 is going to be enough to make them want to run those ads in order to make up for that. So that's going to be a worse experience.
Bro, my
for the
hairline's
viewers,
on point.
and there's not going to be really
It's actually so straight
to stay on Twitch because YouTube is just legitimately the better deal. Like they are offering a better deal than Twitch is, just like altogether. So a horrible, horrible, horrible L.
What do you mean filming this shit? What, the video?
I just wanted to.
I mean, he's spitting facts.
Well, that's about it. See ya.
He is spitting facts.